Genesis chapter 3, 16 and 20. To the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. Verse 20. And Adam called his wife name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. If you look at this verse of scripture, this is the curse that God placed on the woman. The first time the woman is hearing the voice of God, it was a curse that was placed on her. And the curse says, in pain and in sorrow will be her conception. In pain she will give birth. This was the curse that was placed upon the woman. First time that the woman is hearing the voice of God. The first time was when she was disconnected spiritually from God. That was when the woman heard the voice of the Lord the first time. This verse of scripture shows us the future of the man and the woman. If you read this verse, they were called man and woman. It was named Adam, the man, and the woman was called woman. The woman wasn't renamed yet in this verse of scripture. When Adam heard what God said about conception, that's when Adam knew that the woman was to give birth. Adam did not know before. Because God was supposed to take them in a training that they will grow. Being that the woman was made to help him, to comfort him, to support him, like partnership. That's how it was. That's how it was when God made them. If you look at it, he said your desire will be the man. So before, the woman didn't have the man as a desire. The man did not rule over the woman. It was a curse for a man to rule over a woman. If you look from the beginning, he said, be fruitful and multiply. The Lord was speaking to the man and the woman. He said, be fruitful, multiply, rule over the birds in the air, the sea. God did never make man to rule over man. That's not how he made it. To rule over man, no. He said the birds in the field. He said take dominion. The animals, but not human. So it is a curse that was placed on the woman. That was when man started ruling over woman. They were both partners. They were both together to support each other. When you are weak, I'm strong. We help each other. Especially the woman. She had capacity to help the man because she was taken from his rib, and God added to that rib so many parts that the man did not have. He put inside the woman. So the woman can accommodate the weakness of the man. So the woman can accommodate the failure of the man. When the man is tired, the woman will be strong. The woman will take over and start doing what he's supposed to do. And then he gets himself back again and start up again. A support system, not to rule over her. But because of the disconnection, then woman started desiring a man. That's the reason Satan entered into serpent to start talking to the woman. Because at that time, the desire of the woman wasn't the man. The man wasn't controlling the woman. That's why Adam was there and she was doing what she's doing. Adam could not say anything. He told Adam, oh, this is the fruit. Adam eats, and Adam ate. There was no control system. It was based on partnership. The woman did not desire the man like, oh, everything you do, I want to watch you. I crave for you. The woman did not have that. That's why the serpent could get to the woman, because he knew that the woman was independent. The woman was independent. The woman was not under the control of the man. No. So the serpent could penetrate the woman because she was independent. They were to support each other. It was a partnership level. That's why when you see you do business with a partner, when the partner get corrupt, you see how it will affect the company. That's exactly how it was. It was when the curse was placed on them. That's when the shift, the independence of the woman was taken out. was taken from her. You will no longer be independent. This man that you misled will rule over you, will control you now. And that's how the control started. The desire of a man started. That women cannot do without a man now. It was because of the curse. But see, Adam called the woman according to how God called the woman. Because when God said, yes, I took this woman out of your rib, so she shall be called woman, Adam got it from his spirit and called the woman exactly what God called her. But after the curse was placed on her, another information came. Then Adam renamed the woman. The woman was now renamed to Eve. What is the meaning of that? That was a change from the realm of the spirit to everything flesh. Everything flesh. Then Adam, they started conceiving. They were supposed to wait to grow in the knowledge of God. God was supposed to tutor them to the level to tell them that, oh, you are grown now. You can start bearing fruit. Why? Because you are grown now to have fruit. Because you can train your children well. Yes, good can come out from your children. And when you give birth, it's another generation you are bringing. So you have to grow to a certain level where you have lived to the fullness of yours. Because when you give birth, another generation open. It's not about you anymore. It's now based on that new generation you've opened, based on that new script that you've opened. But when they sin, God has to fast forward. Then said, okay, you will give birth this time. And that's when Eve came. Adam named the woman and called her Eve. The one who will bear the living. That's where the name came from. Everything about Eve is the flesh. And that's why they gave birth to a wicked child who could have evil in him to kill. Then the good and the bad that they ate brought out two children, good and bad. Eve started bearing it because the flesh started. And then good and bad started showing up. With Cain was produced out of it. Then wickedness was already in him. How did Cain know how to kill? There was nobody who lived with them. Adam did not kill Eve. How did he know? The seed. Flesh will always bring destruction. Flesh will always bring sin. Flesh will always bring death. And that's how the whole version of Cain came up. I want you to ponder on these things. I'll come your way again.